All right. Dynamite steps out of the cage. It is locked. Here we go. Instantly.
Oh wow. Going for the takedown here. Bouncing off the cage.
Nice.
Drive through. Got to drive
Nice
through.
balance. Nice balance from Robert Links.
Dimas handled that very, very well.
Yes, he did. And I would like to add, I've not seen a man fight in spats or pants since
Those are capris.
Since last fight.
Since the famous Luke Regard, if you remember that.
Oh yes. That was oh wow.
He needs,
Yes.
Those are colorful ones, weren't they?
Yes,
I think he
sir.
had cats on him.
Yes. Space cats.
Space cats. Look at the shoulder prick. I mean, he is driving into this guy.
And that's one thing that, you know, this experience level will get you. He's applying good pressure, not putting himself in danger, got his hips in. I mean, really good cage control here.
Nice reversal. Using his head real well. Let's see where it goes.
He's going to want to pummel, keep pummeling for those double underhooks. Looking for the inside trip.
Very nice
Very
takedown
nice
there.
finish.
He was able to drag that weight for a nice little, almost like an ankle tap, but from the knee.
Yeah, Links defended it really well for a second, but he just couldn't make that next step.
Pretty unorthodox, but really well standing up. Pinning the fence pretty well.
This is doing good at attacking the body.
I like how he's switching up the highs and the lows.
There you go. Looking to finish another double leg takedown here.
Have Robert Links here really using that fence to his advantage.
He is.
Ooh,
now, here we go. He's
Dimas
walking him out, and Dimas finishes a good double leg.
took that advantage away, brought him right to the middle of the ring,
Very
set
nice.
him down.
Past the guard and immediately to mount. That's some good grappling right there.
Nice, solid strength here. Like he's got an arm triangle set up. He's walking over. He's in position. He's locking it in tight. Robert Links turning away like he has to, but it just doesn't end well because he's got a single hook in.
And
body
this
triangle
body
set
triangle taking the back is just, it's so much pressure on your lower back if you're the guy on bottom. It's very hard to escape a good body triangle. It just almost sucks the life out of you.
Yeah, this is just a really tough spot to be. 10 seconds left. I think he's going to be able to fight out of this and make this last.
Oh, going for the arm bar here.
Nice.
That was a very nice
transition. If he had about 10, 15 seconds, he might have been able to finish that
That
fight
was
this
nice.
game.
I was not expecting that.
Not at all.
Yeah, Dimas is showing some high-level grappling here in the first round. It's going to be interesting to see, how this second round comes out. But
Robert Links did really well with his stand-up. He really was not afraid to let his hands go. He used the fence to his advantage really well as far as defending these takedowns. But once he got into the middle of the ring, it's clearly Dimas has the advantage on the ground.
yes, it's very clear Dimas has spent a lot of time in the jiu-jitsu gym. As you said, you train down there at Gracie Barra, and you know more about what they're about than I do. I've never trained there, but
Man, I can say I went in there and just you see all the high-level grapplers they have. I mean, on one side they're doing like really focused wrestling training. On the other side, you have 2 or 3 black belt world champions trained up a class, and I mean 20, 30 people on the mat. You just don't know who you're going to run into. And you have that many training partners. It's hard not to get good training.
absolutely, I agree.
Here we go, round 2. They elect not to touch gloves. Straight to a
Another power
takedown.
double by Dimas. And Links doesn't want to keep holding on to the head here.
Dimas did a good job trapping that arm with his 2 hands, and then he brought his knee up and triggered that.
Right again to the mount, and he is in total control right here. It looks like he's going for an Americana. Oh. Gonna abandon that and choose to take position. Looking for the triangle. Wow. Omoplata.
Wow.
These are some great transitions for those of y'all that don't follow jiu-jitsu as close as Dan and myself. This is This is very, very good grappling here, folks.
So this position, Robert Links, he has very few options here. He can kind of hang on like he's doing and hope that he can slip his arm out. But you see Dimas is really controlling the bicep as well as the wrist. The other option is he can step over and pull, but
now
it's just
trying
tough.
to stand. He's got the knee on belly here to try to relieve some of that pressure, but he kind of took himself from the frying pan into the fire here because he got out of the submission, but he ended up on bottom. And being on bottom here against a grappler, I'm just going to say it, Dimas is clearly the better grappler as of right now from what I'm witnessing in this fight.
Yeah, actually one thing they have going on this round they didn't have last round. He has a minute and 20 seconds to work on.
Now he's got both hooks in, and he's looking to sink the rear naked choke here.
It looks like he's got
the body triangle.
He's got his chin in there, but I don't know how long he can just hold that off. I mean, he's able to push the elbow off and fight through, but that body triangle will be tough to escape.
Yes, and Dimas can just deliver strikes and punishment while keeping the pressure of the body triangle on Links right now.
Robert Links' ability to continue to fight through this is great, though. I mean, he's not.
He is hanging in. He doesn't look.
He's composed.
He's very composed.
He doesn't look like he's in a bad situation, even though it appears he is. I mean, he's got his chin down. He's fighting. He's got his thumbs up.
Thumbs up. He's letting the ref know he's okay. He is hanging in there. There's no quit in this gentleman at all.
He's defending himself well. I mean, considering he's in a bad situation, he's handling it really well.
Absolutely.
I think that's where that experience really comes through. Dimas is just being relentless.
Yeah, Dimas is keeping the pressure on. That pressure he's putting on Links' lower back here is just, as we go into the third round coming up, it just sucks the life out of you. I have no other way to express it.
You know what? I'm kind of at all here. I mean, he took his back with a minute and a half left. I thought for sure that he was going to finish that fight, and Robert Links fought all the way through.
And Links doesn't look gassed. He looks
great.
Pretty good, yeah.
I mean, no, there's an opportunity. He can come on this third round and change the game. I mean, he bought himself a whole nother opportunity to win this fight.
I would say if he wants to win this fight, he would want to keep it standing in this third round.
I would have to agree. I would hope he comes out and uses more orthodox fighting. His big jump kicks, his Superman punches, they just set him up for an easy takedown, I think. If he comes out and does that in the third round, I think you're going to see exactly what happened in the second round again. You know that ring girl?
We've had a cup of coffee before.
She was eyeing you.
Well, it's because I look ridiculous. That's the look I go for.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm not handsome, so I just have to look ridiculous.
I'm gonna tell you, both these guys look like it could be the first round. I am blown away.
I'm blown away. I'll full-blown admit, in all of my fights, I did not look as fresh in the third round.
Never.
Ever.
Your second round looked like your fifth round.
You're absolutely right, Dan. I will not deny it.
Yeah, look, Robert here, he's definitely slowing the pace. He's much more methodical.
He's more measured.
Whatever his coach said to him, he's doing. Because this is not what he did the first and second round. Dimas trying to change up his timing, break some angles.
Yeah, Dimas going to have to switch it up to get a good takedown here in the last round. I think Links is well, there we go. And he did finish.
And that's what I was worried about. He just walked right into it.
Unfortunately, he just put himself in a bad spot there. And the experience of Dimas just took over, finishing the double leg.
But Dimas clearly has some high-quality wrestling under his belt.
Yes, and he goes into the high mount here.
Yeah, I saw his coaches over there mimicking a lot of haymaker-style punches, and I think that's what they wanted to do. Instead of going for these submissions, I think they wanted to get on top, get mount, and drop bombs like he attempted to just a second ago.
Right, but it's hard to not go for the submission if you see it. I mean,
No, hey, look, I'm
You
guilty
know
as anything.
better
I'm a
than
submission
anyone.
hunter.
exactly.
You tell me I can go for submission and lose mount, I'm probably going for it.
Right, and if Dimas sees an opening here and with an arm, with a neck, I just believe he's going to grab it. You know, instinct takes over at that point. You know, we all get great
He's setting up
coaching.
that arm bar again like he did in round 1. Here it goes.
Yeah.
And he's got plenty of time to finish
He's got plenty
it.
of time to finish this. If he attacks the wrist here,
He can straighten that
Lynx
elbow.
is able to stand
Can
and
he keep it?
slam. He's got the knee on the face.
He's keeping
He's
it.
got a good stack, but Dima is relentless on keeping this arm bar here.
And one thing I love is we have refs in here. Basil here, he's a brown belt, been doing this for about 9-10 years now, and he's not in there stopping the fight too early.
Right.
Like, he knows
No,
what he's
is-
looking at.
He is
'Cause
letting these guys work, and it is crucial to these fighters. You know.
Robert's doing all the right things, stacking those knees, being patient.
Being really, really nasty here, and nasty in a good way with his knee on Dima's face. I can't recommend it enough when defending an armbar. It's they call that mean jiu-jitsu that my friend Dan here has taught me some over the years.
No, definitely not me. Ooh, and he's able to straighten his hips
Dima's
here.
still sticking with it though. Ooh, almost had the finish there, but another slam by Lynx.
He needs to get that right knee higher behind the head and get him on his back. Finishing it, unless he goes belly down, it's going to be really tough.
Yeah, and he just didn't have enough time.
Now, look, it's going to the judges. I think we all agree that Dimas probably going to pull this away with a unanimous decision. But, man,
Wow. but
all
what-
respect goes to Robert Lynch for fighting 3 full rounds.
And for a guy that, when they announced this, the man had 2 fights. Is that what they said? Oh. Okay, so Lynx had the more experience.
Yep.
I apologize. That's an error on my part.
No worries. Hey, that was a really good fight. I don't think Robert Lynch had an answer for such a high technical ground game that Dimas offered. But look, he fought really well. He fought extremely composed. I mean, he just fought 3 rounds. I'm telling you, he looks great in there. He doesn't look tired or fatigued. I mean, it doesn't even look like he's really sweating.
No, and that goes to show you, especially, well, in all of mixed martial arts, but especially at the amateur level, records really don't mean anything when the door closes. You know, a guy can have 10 fights and a guy can have 3 fights, and it may go the complete opposite way you think of it. And that's why we keep coming. That's why we buy tickets. I mean, we love to see the unexpected happen.
Absolutely. What do you think about the old Horseshoe Riverdome, a classic? I mean, how long have we been coming to fights here?
I tell you, I've been an audience member, I've been a commentator, and I've been a fighter here at the Riverdome, and they've all been great experiences. You know, it's what I would call an intimate setting because it's not too big. There's never a bad seat, even if you're sitting in the very back.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of fast and furious mixed martial arts section, we are going to the judges' scorecard. Ladies and gentlemen, all 3 judges have seen and scored this fight the same way. Therefore, declaring your winner by unanimous decision, Dimas, the Chef Chapa. Hold on, let's save the good stuff. I like that. Let's save the good stuff. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as I told you at the beginning of this bout, this fight will be a #1 contenders match. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have a #1 contender for the vacant, AKA Amateur Bantamweight Championship, Mr. Dimas Chapa. And now, let's find out who his opponent will be. June the 27th at the Hirsch Coliseum, AKA 12. Ladies and gentlemen, bantamweight gold on the line. Dimas Chapa taking on Jordan Waddle. These two bantamweight brawlers will step inside the AKA cage on June 27th at the Hirsch Coliseum. Ladies and gentlemen, it will be a bantamweight brawl you do not want to miss. Both fighters enter the cage with hopes, dreams, and aspirations. Only one can have his hand raised as champion. Make sure and get your tickets, AKA 12, June 27th at the Hirsch Coliseum, all ages show. So make sure bring the little dudes and dudettes to come see us do what we do at the Hirsch Coliseum, June 27th.